years. We started in 1976, operating out of the back of a station wagon, and moved to a few locations before finding our home here at this auto dealership. We've accomplished so much here, nurturing the growth and development of generations of children and caregivers. We are so proud of all of the lives that we have impacted over the years, and we want to do more. We want the ability to create a fun space that is designed intentionally for children of all abilities. We want more room to welcome even more area children and caregivers. And we want a location that's more accessible and joins into all of the extraordinary things that are going on in this wonderful community. That's why I am thrilled to announce that with Project Champions, Susan and Mike Labens, and in cooperation with Heritage Omaha, we are planning a new Omaha Children's Museum in downtown 8th and Douglas, right at the riverfront, activated in the Heartland of America Park and the riverfront. This is so exciting. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. My cheeks are hurting. This is too exciting. I'm not kidding. We are so excited about this move and what it will mean for generations of kids and caregivers in Omaha. And we are even more excited that we're not the only thing that's happening in this relatively small area, this relatively small piece of land. Omaha Mayor Gene Stothard is with us today to tell us more about what else is happening on 8th and Douglas Street. Mayor?
Thank you guys for your help. Look at this building here, everybody. This is really something. But thank you, Fawn, and congratulations everyone that's been working on this. This is such exciting news. The museum's move to 8th and Douglas furthers Omaha's reputation as a destination for families, and it definitely adds to our great momentum. The skate ribbon at Heartland of America Park is right across the street, and it's a short walk to the Kiewit Luminarium and many other cultural and entertainment venues that we have in that area. The new location will bring even more people downtown. And there's part 2 to this story, which is why you see Todd and Mary Heasted somewhere. They're right in the back of the room. There they are. That from New Style Development, they are here today. New Style Development will build a 16-story building east of the new Omaha Children's Museum. The 12-story wood timber apartment building will be built on top of a 4-story public parking garage. The beam will offer 261 1 and 2 bedroom apartments. The combined museum apartment development will be built on city-owned property located on the north side of Douglas Street and borders Heartland of America Park. This partnership that we have with philanthropy, nonprofit, private development, and the city of Omaha has great public benefit. The Omaha Children's Museum and the beam fit right into our vision that we created for downtown Omaha. Downtown neighbors have a mix now of entertainment, business, commercial, and residential properties, an inviting place that engages people to visit after work and on weekends. And it is easily accessible by the streetcar, bus, hiking, and walking, and vehicles. This all helps us achieve our goal of adding 30,000 new residents in Omaha's urban core over the next 30 years. For our part, the city will build and operate 2 parking garages and a surface lot with approximately 600 stalls available for public use, museum patrons, and also the tenants of the beam. The estimated site development and parking cost is approximately $36 million. The city will pay $26 million of those costs using lease purchase bonds. New Style's estimate for the beam is $87 million, including $13 million in tax increment financing. And again, I want to mention this project would not happen without the use of TIF. You'll remember a few months ago, Todd and Mary bought the former Central Park Plaza. and we announced the Twin Towers that are being renovated into the Duo, 700 1, 2, and 3 bedroom apartments. And it's no coincidence that both the Duo and the Beam are on the streetcar route. Since the streetcar announcement in 2022, numerous urban core developments have been announced or construction has already started. The city has projected approximately $1.2 billion in new development will be underway along the streetcar corridor by the end of this year. The Beam will bring the current investment to more than $1.5 billion, pending city approvals, and 6 more projects in various stages of planning. So a lot is happening. This rate of investment far exceeds the projections identified by MuniCap, the independent review of the streetcar's financing plan. The redevelopment agreements with New Style and Omaha Children's Museum are expected to go to our planning board in November and then the City Council in December for approval. And the Beam is expected to be completed in the spring of 2028. So thank you, Todd and Mary Heastand, for your continued investment in our urban core. Some of your projects have been amazing, and I have to point out for those, just as a reminder, Todd and Mary are the ones that took the old Creighton Hospital and developed it into over 700 apartments. That's pretty amazing. So thank you for your investment in the urban core. We are just so fortunate to have partners who care deeply about our city, from New Style to Heritage, which has provided the leadership for many of these Omaha signature spaces. We want to thank all of you. Heritage is now taking up Omaha Children's Museum project, along with project champions Mike and Sue Liebens. Susan and Mike are here to tell us more about the plans for the new Omaha Children's Museum. Susan and Mike, why don't you come on out?
Okay. Okay. Thank you. It's great to see everybody. Thank you, Mary Stafford. Ooh, get this right. I just want to begin by saying the city has been a wonderful partner in developing this project to date. Exceeded our expectations. They've been just really great professionals to work with all the way along. We're excited about all the development in downtown Omaha, but Mike and I, of course, are especially excited about the Children's Museum, as it has a special place in our hearts. We've been users of the Children's Museum for decades and decades, being there with our children and our grandchildren and as volunteers and supporters. We're so proud of all the good work that the Children's Museum does in our community and how it's truly shaped what it means to be a child in Omaha for the last almost 50 years. We're also excited about what the museum could be. Along with our friend and fellow Children's Museum champion, Sandy Parker, we've spent this last year traveling all around the country visiting other children's museums and getting ideas for what we could do better in Omaha. But we have a huge advantage in Omaha. Nebraska is the home to many of the nation's experts on early childhood education. We have been able to tap into these experts and create an extraordinary new Omaha Children's Museum with inclusive exhibits and programming. Our goal is to spark joy, curiosity, and connection for our children and their caregivers of all varied abilities, developmental stages, and cultural backgrounds. And we want to do it on a larger scale, built just for this purpose in a vibrant and accessible part of Omaha.
Omaha has always come together to create family-friendly destinations that benefit our city. Our generous community has helped the Omaha Zoo become what is today one of the best zoos in the world. Omaha philanthropists teamed up to revitalize downtown with the Riverfront's 3 connected parks. And the new Kiewit Luminarium, developed by Heritage Omaha and its donors, is drawing even more families to the area. All these investments in Omaha make this a great place to raise a family, and as Susan's mentioned, a great place for organizations who study early childhood education and research. We are so fortunate to have experts in early childhood education helping us create this new children's museum. including folks from the Buffett Early Childhood Institute, Monroe Meyer Institute, the University of Nebraska at Omaha, Nebraska Extension, University of Nebraska Medical Center, Omaha Public Schools, Buffett Early Childhood Fund, and museum experts. We are also working with design partners, including the architects from Snohetta, who just finished the redesign and addition to the Jocelyn Art Museum. Roto, one of the nation's leading exhibit designers, and Omaha-based and incredibly talented Ellie Pointer Maquetto Architects, and of course our contractor, the Kiewit Building Group. Our role as project champions includes helping to raise the private money that will make this plan a reality. We're working with the Heritage Omaha team, which has a history of developing philanthropic projects that enrich the Omaha community, including the Kiewit Luminarium, and as I mentioned, the new Omaha Public Library Central Library. We know we have our work cut out for us in raising the funds to build the new museum, but we're confident that people will see the need and the opportunity and join us in supporting this project. We already have wonderful support from the Omaha Children's Museum Board of Directors, including Board Chair Dana Washington. Dana, thank you for your leadership and support. Come on up.
Thank you, Susan and Mike. On behalf of the Omaha Children's Museum Board of Directors, we are thrilled about the prospect of this new museum and new location. We're grateful for the leadership of Fawn Taylor, Mayor Stothert, Heritage Omaha, Susan and Mike Lavins, and Sandy Parker. You have gotten us to this point today. We're thankful for the people who have been working quietly behind the scenes to help form the early visions for the new museum. We're also thrilled to have the support of our Rainbow Connectors Guild and our incredible staff. And much appreciation to the public who has helped to sustain us and joined us for growth and play since back in our station wagon days. We're asking for the public's help now too. We want to hear from all area children and their caregivers about what they'd like to see in their new Omaha Children's Museum. We have surveys, one for kids and one for caregivers, that will be open now through December 15th. The surveys ask what types of exhibits and opportunities people want to see in the new museum. The surveys are online at www.ocmriverfront.org. Those who participate in the survey can enter our weekly drawings for a free one-year Omaha Children's Museum family membership. We also have several stations set up around the Omaha Children's Museum today where you can learn more about our plans and provide suggestions that can help shape the new museum. We are working hard planning for this new museum, both for the exhibits and architecture and raising the funds to make it happen. If all goes according to plan, we'll move into our home at the riverfront in late 2027. Thank you all for coming. And a reminder to take the survey and to visit the interactive stations located throughout the museum today. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. Are there any questions? That's okay. We'll be taking questions afterwards if necessary. The mayor wanted to know if there were any questions, so if not. Thank you so much for coming today. We appreciate you all taking the time out of your busy schedules to be here. Thank you so much. We are so excited about this new venture. Can't wait to talk to you guys more. And as Dana said, please fill out the questionnaire. We want to hear from you. Thank you.